Flame, turn that down. Hey, Caleb's on here. I'm just testing out the whole, hey, let me get my microphone over here. Hey, Caleb's on here. I'm just testing out the whole, hey, let me get my microphone over here. Alright, there we go. Is that better? Alright, there we go. Is that better? Alright, so I just like don't okay, so I'm using this software that's called OBS Studio. I'm not really sure what's up with this thing. See, I just don't know if it's gonna be like laggy at all. Like if it's gonna like have like a high FPS whenever I'm streaming, because I want to try to do some streaming more often. So let me see here. So this thing is on. So let me see here. So this thing is on. I probably shouldn't keep that on there, else it'll just go in a loop. So, Caleb, since you're like the only person on here, I just need some feedback. Like, is it is there any problems? Like, is it laggy? Like, you can hear my voice clearly, you can see my face. I also want to make sure you can actually see what's going on my computer screen as well. Right now, whew, we're streaming at like 720p right now, which is surprising. My internet is not usually that good, but I guess here we are. So just update me, let me know what's going on. All things are good. That's surprising. Usually when I've tried to do like streaming in the past, it's always had like problems with like being laggy and stuff. Especially with my old laptop, down here in the bottom right corner, you can see what my CPU usage and my memory usage is. The left column is my CPU usage, and the right column is my memory usage. But usually, whenever I would stream, it would like take up like a ton of CPU. And then my internet wasn't good either. That cake in a bit late. I don't know what cake is. But there is going to be a bit of latency. I have it set on low latency right now, but there's always going to be like a little bit of latency. So like you'll comment something, and then I'm like I'll see it, but like by the time that you see that I responded to it, it'll be like a little bit later because there's always going to be like a slight latency. Yeah, I saw that. So basically, I know that I should be making like actual proper videos, but the editing process just takes like so long. So, and there's also a bunch of other things that I want to do here. I have a projects folder here. There's like multiple things that I want to do, like just like coding projects and stuff. There's so we have the Epsilon project, which is basically going to be like a little robot helper thing that's on my computer. Like if you ever seen like Jarvis from Iron Man, I want to try to make something like that using Python and PyAudio and stuff. And then West Indies, which is like a Roblox game that I want to make. Whenever the Minecraft server isn't up, I do play a lot of Roblox. I've always wanted to make a Roblox game on my own, and I take inspiration from a lot of different things. School actually starts. Well, my like technically all last week was like spring break, and then Monday was spring break as well. But I have to start doing schoolwork again tomorrow, so I don't know if I'm gonna have as much time. Ooh, I have a lot of things. A lot of grades posted. Bro, should I like show what my grades are like on stream? Bro, I should do that. I mean, they're not bad grades. I have good grades. Let's see what we got. We got 100. I still need to finish that. 99. I have to check my grades every once in a while just to make sure they're still good. English 92. Yeah, we got to work on that. We just finished Midsummer Night's Dream in English, and that's Shakespeare, so I'm not good with Shakespeare. French is doing pretty good. Geometry, not available yet. But it says for the second semester my overall grade is a 96, so I don't know. Phys Ed 100. US History 99. Alright, so my grades are still good. You're watching this while doing schoolwork? I have a bunch of notifications here. I don't know what they all are. We had some... What's this? It's a little liquid. I forget what this was. Literary terms. I don't know what that's about. I'm pretty sure I still got a good grade on that anyway, so I think it's fine. So yeah, so my schoolwork is gonna start up again tomorrow, and I'm not looking forward to it. So all these notifications, I think, are just my teachers posting things we're gonna need to do for this week. Let me just go ahead and look through all these to see what we got here. Nothing. That's Friday. Online activities for VHL. Those are pretty easy to do. Assignments. We're beginning the Arthurian Legends unit. I don't know. We'll deal with that when the time actually comes. And then driver's ed.
But Ethan,
What?
you at work?
No.
When in school did you go?
Because I'm looking through all these things to see what work I'm gonna have for this week, because my teachers are starting to post things. I don't have to actually. It's all due on either Saturday or Sunday, so. Alright, so. Yeah, that seems pretty easy. I'm sure my other teachers are gonna post stuff eventually. Alright, so that's enough about schoolwork. Now it's time to. Oh, my. my grades. Last semester, my GPA was like a 4.8. I think it's gone down since then for a couple reasons. But I think the biggest one, the biggest reason my GPA went down was because last semester I had biology honors, and that was a block class, so it had like a big like pool in my GPA, and it was an honors class, and I didn't do horrible in that class. I was pretty good in that class, so that probably raised my GPA a lot, because your GPA is automatically going to be higher if you're in honors classes, even if you have the same grades as you would in a regulars class. It's just going to be higher by default. So, but now, since that was a block class, I only had to take that for one semester, and then so this semester I'm not in that class anymore. So my GPA dropped a little bit. I think it's like a 4.6 right now. I'm I'm still happy with that though. 4.6 is like most kids can't really do that. So, basically, we should get to working on some things, I guess. This is my first time doing like a serious stream. I've like messed around with streaming in the past, but like, yeah. I've messed around with streaming in the past, but like, I don't, like, I guess it's weird just like actually doing it seriously now. I'm surprised it's working so well. We've been going for 14 minutes now, it says. Just checking out the how it how it looks on my phone, because I have it running on my phone as well, just to make sure it's not lagging or anything. I had the volume off though, so. Alright, so basically, I want to start in this West Indies thing. I really want to do this. So basically, let me give y'all some background on this West Indies game. First, let me. So West Indies is going to be like a Roblox game. First, let me change my character, because he's in a creepy outfit right now. I don't like it. Let's go to the Maverick. Or no. Oh, I guess it's fine. Let's do gray. That's a good outfit. There we go. Alright, so basically, if we go to my profile, I think I've tried to make Roblox games in the past. Yeah, so we have this Red versus Blue, Blimp War, Vietnam. So, Roblox has been like a huge part of my childhood, basically, and I've always wanted to actually make my own Roblox game, just to like get more Robux. And I'm pretty sure if you do it well enough, you can actually make real money off of Roblox. So, that'd be cool. I've made 2 smaller games, which are not really games, but like, um, they were like little experimentation things. Let me open up both of these. This is Vietnam. This was a while ago. Oh, this was back in 2018. I didn't think that was that long ago. And this was Red versus Blue, Blimp Wars. So basically, this was like a little experimentation thing with with scripting. Basically, I was trying to make my own scripts to make working flying blimps in the game, and this was Vietnam, which was like a random thing. I don't really know what it was, honestly. It was kind of stupid. Vietnam. What I did was more so taking other people's models and scripts, and I took them and kind of like modified them to make them my own. But I wasn't really making any of my own scripts at that point in time. I never did actually finish this game. But I definitely still learned a lot from it. I learned how to, like, I kind of learned, like, the basics of, like, script creation and stuff. I made this little tent thing here, and then on these tables there's a bunch of guns, and then I didn't actually make this little gun engine thing. These gun engines, so like the GUI in the bottom right and the animations and stuff and the models, these were made by other people, but I kind of like modified them. It does have sound, surprisingly. One of the things I did do though was I made my own little things to make like custom bullet holes and stuff, and to make them have like a certain size and effects and stuff. Yeah. And then this is sniper. Sniper's pretty useless, honestly. Yeah, that's basically all that was. Well, this one makes you slow. Oh, the bullet holes on this one broke. They don't work anymore. And then, so basically this was like the base area. And I think originally I wanted to have like a, there's gonna be like a little like valley place is over there. And then you and your team would travel through the valley. And then on the other side there'd be like an enemy team or something. I don't quite remember. This was back in 2018. This Jeep still works now. And we have a helicopter, which I don't think ever actually worked. We can test it here to see. Come on. Any new comments? No. I think... How many people are still watching this? 2 people. Surprising. Surprised to see y'all actually stayed. Anyways, back to this thing. Huey. Q and Y to start the engine. Oh, it's starting. Oh. Okay. There we go. That's out of there. Oh, we're going up. Okay. Stop. Stop going up. Stop. 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 I'm surprised this thing even works. It doesn't work, really. It's just going out of control. Alright. We're done with that game. That game's a whole mess, honestly. And this one was Red vs. Blue Blimp Wars. This was inspired off of a game that I used to play a lot back in the day. This was inspired off of like a really old Roblox game that was broken due to Roblox updates and stuff. This wasn't really like a project. This was like a messing around kind of thing. Now, not all the scripts used in this game were mine, but I did make a large portion of them, and I was really proud of that. See, Roblox uses a different like programming language, and it's called Lua, or there's like another version that's called Lua C. It's very similar to most other scripting languages, but it's slightly different, so I'm not quite used to it yet. I just haven't spent very much time messing with it. If I could get in the blimp, that'd be nice. I should have added like ladders or something. I know I made a script where if you touch the blades, then they'll kill you. Oh, hang on. There we go. So I did make a large portion of the scripts in this game. Oh yeah. So the flying script, I don't think I actually made, but I made the scripts to make it so that the propellers would spin when you made them go forward. I also made all the models. All the models were actually made by me. Like I said, the flying engine was not actually mine, but I believe the rest of the scripts were. I'm pretty sure I added like a day-night cycle in this game. Yeah, so you can see the sun going down. And then I also made a fog script. And then I made it so that these would spin and that smoke would come out. Now, I think most of this game has been broken due to Roblox updates. But I remember whenever I was first working on this little mini project thing, I made it so that there would actually... Oh no, I think it's not working because I have the volume off. There we go, now it's working. I made it so that there would be sound. And the sound... Hang on, it's a bit loud. And the sound was incredibly hard to do. I didn't think just trying to script in some sounds for the engines would be so hard. But that was one script that I actually made myself. And I made it so that if you go backwards, then the propellers would spin the opposite direction too. Just some realism features. So yeah. There's also cannons too. I don't think I made the cannons. Oh no. I remember now. I took someone else's cannon script and then I heavily modified it a lot so that it would have like custom effects and stuff. They do actually fire cannonballs though. So this was like a fun little project though. Let me go and land. Hover, hover, hover. I also had to purposefully make it so that the blimps would actually be like slow. Well, not like slow, but it would act more like a blimp and not like a freaking like stunt plane. Because with the way that this flying engine came originally, it would make it fly more of like a plane and less like a blimp. So I had to like change a bunch of settings and stuff on it. So we're landing this thing here. It's a bit of a rough landing. Okay. And then I also have this little rocket thing. Oh, the blimp is glitching out. Oh boy. Fire. Kill it. Oh, I killed the engine. Now, I never actually tested to see how it would act if I destroyed certain parts of it. Oh, okay, bye. Wow, that just happened. That was not realistic. I'm pretty sure that happened because I destroyed the seat, and the seat is like the main like parent part for the entire blimp that controlled everything. And once it lost the seat, like the entire blimp acted like it was its own part that had like no physics at all. Alright, so that's enough of that game.
Hi. What? Nothing.
Princess. No thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, earlier it was like, especially since like it's up in the attic. Like the window.
Alright, so
It's really hard on the windows and it's kind of scary. But
Liam, go somewhere else with that.
it's not mine. It's Claire's.
Clara, go somewhere else with that.
No, it's Daddy, Ethan.
I'm trying to live stream here.
It doesn't matter. What? Boy, it doesn't matter about your live stream or anything. No
Oh,
one
okay.
cares about that.
Hi.
All you care about is your videos, blah, blah, blah.
Yep, that's all I care about.
I'm tired.
Yep, she's tired of it. Alright, anyways. So, hang on, does this look weird? No, it doesn't, it's fine.
Okay.
Bye, Dad.
Love you, bye.
Alright, so, West Indies. I don't even know if I have the save file for this anymore. I might. Here, let me log into Roblox Studio.
You didn't make me mad.
No, I scared you so hard.
You didn't.
You pooped your pants.
I didn't actually.
You did actually. You did. Wash it.
We're starting at Roblox Studio here. Alright, here we are. I have a long password. Ain't nobody hacking into my account. My Roblox account has actually been hacked in the past, but little did they know that I was also a big brain computer man. So I literally tracked down their email address, and then I confronted them through messaging, and I basically like scared them into giving me my account back, and I actually got it. And I was like, from now on, I'm making like a super long secure password. Alright, so I actually don't know if I have the save file for that project anymore. I don't know if I have it. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I actually have it anymore. Which is not good, because that was like all the progress I had. West Indies. I remember one of the big things that I was trying to do when making West Indies was I was trying to make it so that I could have waves. So basically, like, okay, so let me show you here. West Indies was inspired off of one game that was called Tradelands. It's also a Roblox game. It's like a 1700s naval simulator kind of thing. Here it is, Tradelands. Now this is an old game. It goes way back. Basically, like, as you can see by the pictures here, it's just like a naval trading kind of simulator. There's like different factions. There's like the trading factions, like the naval military factions, and there's like a pirate faction. This was a fun game. I spent a lot of time in this game.
Stop, I'm not!
Oh my god, they're being so annoying.
No.
Oh, jeez. But, you know, I played this game for a long time, and there was always, like, things that I saw in the game that could be made so much better if I just owned this game.
I want to sit right here.
Stop!
It's my bed.
Oh my
I can do
god.
whatever I want.
Fine.
My siblings are being so annoying.
Fine, idiot.
Listen, this is my bed still. I'm still in my bed. I can go wherever I want.
Stop!
It's actually my bed.
No, I'm talking about my bed. I'm on my bed. I'm touching my bed, so that means I'm on my bed.
This is another huge reason as to why I can't always record videos, because they're always up here being annoying.
I'm on my bed.
So I played this game for a long time, and there was always things that I thought that I saw that could be made so much better if only I had ownership of this game. And there was one. It wasn't really a game, but it was like a project by someone else that kind of had like realistic waves. Let me show you here. No, that's not it.
Okay.
Just leave me alone!
Go somewhere else, guys. Seriously.
No.
You're being so annoying. Where is it?
Which outfit, Claire? Which outfit should I pick?
I don't know if I have it in my favorites anymore.
Which outfit should I pick?
Hang on, let me look it up. It was by Haggy. By this user named Haggy. Hang on, I know how to find it. Now, this Haggy guy, he also had this other game that I play a lot that was called like Retail Simulator or something. Yeah, let me see. Here it is, Retail Tycoon. Haggy125, this is the guy who owned it. Now this isn't the game, but it's on his profile, I know. Oh yeah, he also owns the Cruise Ship Tycoon, which is why he made this. Wave physics, kind of. I think this was it. So this was what I wanted to have inside of my my West Indies game. This is what I want to have. I want to have like realistic wave physics, kind of like you see in games like Sea of Thieves and Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I want to be able to make that, but it's really complicated. Alright. Let's wait for this thing to load up. Here we go. So, change the rudder here, and turn the throttle up. So these are like... These are considered realistic wave physics for Roblox. I mean, they're not exactly the best. They still have a lot of problems, but this is... Like, in terms of Roblox, like, this is going to be about as good as it gets. Now, I always wanted to be able to know how exactly Haggy did this. After doing some research, I found out that the only way to get the scripts that are inside of this game is by hacking the game. So I may or may not have bought a professional application to hack Roblox games. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't say that. If anyone asks, I did not say that. So basically, we're just going to load up this application here. I don't exactly know how you do it, but I'm sure we'll find out. Here we go. Snapsex. Now, once I get this guy's scripts that were used inside of this game, I'm not going to just like copy and paste them into my game. I just want to know like how exactly he did it so that I can kind of like recreate my own version of that. Script hub. I think dumps all local scripts and module scripts in the game. Yeah, I think it was like this kind of. Oh, I have to attach myself first. There we go. Alright, I think it was this basically. Execute a script. Alright, here we go. So this is Dex. This is basically like a file explorer for this Roblox game. Normally you can't actually access all these things. So we have a bunch of nodes here. This is my first time ever doing this, by the way. Okay, so that's that. I think I can download all the scripts. Let me just see here. I think that's all like server side things. You'd think it would just be in the workspace, but I guess not. Ship. Gun. I'm just looking for the scripts, I guess. So these are all nodes. Oh no, I think these are those things, those little block things. I think that's what the nodes are. And it seems to be using C-frames. I'm just looking for the scripts.
These may be difficult times, but I will not tolerate any unrest or the spreading of wild rumors. Now back to work.
That's control.
That was quite the speech. You were very commanding. Your brother.
Oh, so that freezes my character so that I can't move it. Humanoid default. Sword pack. Ship control? Maybe?
I suppose you've heard the rumors then.
Um,
I'm afraid they're quite true.
how do I download this thing? Is this a download?
In the meantime,
Save.
the mood in the castle is getting more uneasy by the day.
Save scripts, yes, okay. Let's just save everything. I don't know.
People to see your
Let's see, let's just... Save.
What a stroke of luck.
Alright, I think it's saved. So after that, save it. Open a new place in Studio. And then... oh, not that. And then it says insert from file. Then select your file and run the unpacker script inside the folder. I don't know where it's saving it to, though. That's the problem. Where is it saving it to? Maybe inside of the application? Oh wait, no, I think it's in here. Knapsacks. Workspace. Oh, I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. Okay. So I think it just saved it into like a Roblox place file.
You're entitled to your amusement, but you need to realize there are important things at stake. Perhaps you'll see that it
So actually, let's just wait for this to open, and then actually let's
made good progress these
open from
past
file,
weeks. But today is
and then let's go to that thing. Workspace. Here we go.
Do you remember the stories I tell?
Wait for this to open. We can get rid of this old one here.
The great hero Taylor. You'd never get tired of hearing those stories. And after
Is my stream lagging?
you remember what you would say. Teach me how to be
Uh-oh.
a hero.
Well, that's not good.
Every single time. I wish that was something an old soul like me could teach you. But I've done my best. Now I need you to do your best.
Says encoding overloaded. I think that's because I have too many applications open. Just get rid of some things here, like this and this.
You only went and broke it. Like that. Am I a great teacher or what? But listen. There's something.
Walter, you have to come quickly. Both of you.
What's happened?
Outside the castle. It looks like a demonstration.
This is not good.
Is it back yet?
Right inside the castle grounds. I've never seen so many people out there.
Balls. I should have known this would happen. I don't think they realize what your brother is capable of. This isn't going to end well. It's been a long time since Logan listened to me, but I should find him. Stay here. There's still something we need to talk about.
Is it? No, okay.
We can't just stand here. I have a horrible feeling about this. We need to do something. Look, the guards have moved away from the stairs. We should follow Walter. Find out what Logan's going to do. Let's go while we can.
Is it working yet?
They must be in the war room.
Then let's get there before anyone sees us.
Way back? Maybe? Hello.
Quick! You can see them.
Think about what you're doing. I'm protecting the interests of.
Is it working?
Do not question me again. You will shoot to kill. Start with the ringleaders, and if necessary, continue with the crowd. Is it wrong? You
Let's see.
can't do this. Never tell me what I can't do.
Walter! We can't let him kill all these people. You're his brother. Maybe he'll listen to you. We have to do something.
I think it's working.
What are you doing here? The war room is no place for a
I went through and I closed a bunch of applications. I saw that the stream stopped.
No, wait.
I expected that to happen at some point. So I think I just had too much CPU usage going on. I think that's what the problem was.
For those traitors,
I think it's working now though.
let us see how
I went through and I closed some applications I didn't need. Alright, so I think we're back.
we shall
Yeah?
settle this matter officially.
Yeah? Okay, cool. Alright, so basically, I think we're done with this for now. Ah, Actually, I don't know if we are.
Leave her alone.
I was trying to open a file. I was trying to open this thing, but it wasn't working.
Here come the saviors. Come closer, brother. Then disappointment
Yeah.
beyond measure. I have been betrayed by my own blood and a filthy spy.
So
Did nothing wrong.
it has some corrupted XML code in it.
You are no longer a child.
Probably because the application that I used to get the scripts are
You
old.
wish to save the traitors who had gathered
So
outside the castle this morning. Very well. You shall have your chance to save
it looks like we'll have to go.
Stand the leaders of the violent mob. I will give you a
Hang on, I
chance
think it's lagging again.
to punish these strangers.
There we go. So I think we'll have to go back in and try and get those scripts again.
This can't be.
I close out all those applications so I can get the stream to start running again.
Your Majesty, welcome. Please.
I am giving you power over life and death.
No, I won't do this.
If you can't choose, I will. They will all be executed. So tell me, what are you willing to sacrifice to do the right thing?
This is madness. We can't. We just can't. Choose me. You can't let them all die. Choose me. There's only one decision you can make.
Please. We didn't need to.
It should be me. Don't do this. It should be me.
The girl lives. Kill the rest now.
I will never forgive you for this.
Good. Then you will never forget it.
Escort my
Alright, are we
brother to
attached?
his chambers.
Oh, yeah, okay. Let's try this one.
I don't think any of us realize just how far you've fallen.
Actually, I think I just dumped all the scripts, but now it's... Oh boy. Oh, it's a lot of CPU usage.
We leave the castle tonight.
Holy crap, okay.
Kingdom needs nothing less than a revolution.
So it's trying to dump all the scripts, but it's causing a ton of lag in the process and a ton of CPU usage.
It's time
My stream is probably going to freeze.
for what? Your father's son.
Yeah, there it goes. Encoding overloaded.
Very good. I will pack some essentials.
There's no time. We take nothing. Not even pajamas. Come on. We must leave now.
Don't run.
I should have done something in the throne room. I should have stopped him.
Or you would have accomplished would have been your own death.
Still, maybe I should have taken you away sooner.
What about Elise? We can't leave her here.
Don't worry. She's safe. And she can take care of herself.
There is something rather sinister.
Where are we going? I thought we were leaving the castle.
We are. But there's something we must do first. It's time we paid our respects to Albion's last hero.
I never thought I'd enter this place again.
You should have known better. The night your father died, I promised him I would bring you here. When you were older and stronger. This is your history. This is your legacy. The world has been too long without a hero, but I'm hoping that it will happen.
Alright. The CPU usage should be going down in just a second. Let's get rid of all this. And you. I guess not you yet. Alright, Let's see when it comes back. I just have to wait for my CPU usage to come back. My CPU usage is down pretty much all the way. We just have to wait for this software to actually catch up again. I guess not for this software to catch up, we'll have to wait for YouTube to catch up again. This is the problem. This is why I need a better computer. Like if I do anything that requires more than 2 gigahertz of freaking like CPU, it like has a stroke and just kills everything. This is exactly why I need a better computer, because like these are the problems I want. These are the problems that I run into whenever I'm trying to like record videos, except they're a lot worse. And it's like every 5 seconds, it's like it's a new problem. Just because I don't have good enough hardware. Are we back yet? Is it done having a stroke? Alright, I think it might be back. Alright, so basically what happened was, once I started running that script dumper, it took up way much more CPU than I thought it would, and then it like crashed everything. Alright, but we're back. So I think that script dumper worked. It's this file right here. Yeah, see, I see what the problem was now. This file here, which was what I thought we compiled, is only a kilobyte large, and that's not right. So then I did it again using a different script thingy, and then it's way larger this time. So I think it actually worked. So now we're going to reopen Roblox Studio and then try and open that file instead and see if it works. So let's open from file, and let's do this one, see if it works. Hey, I think it actually worked. Now there's no parts or anything, but I think that we at least have the scripts that were used. Now I don't believe I have the old save file for the original West Indies project that I had, but that's okay because I didn't have much done. Basically all that I was doing, basically the reason I don't have it anymore is because I had it saved on my old flash drive, which was this one here. It was like 128 gigs. Anyways, long story short, I tried to encrypt it, and then I broke it, and then I corrupted all the files on there, and I completely locked myself out from the thing. And now the entire flash drive is dead, and I lost all my data on it. I managed to get my hands on a really old backup of the flash drive I had on my old hard drive, but it doesn't really have anything useful, honestly. So luckily I didn't really have much done with the original West Indies save file. All that I was doing was I was working on the GUI for the menu screen. I was looking at some. I was working and thinking about some possible things that I could do for like some like waves, but I didn't really make any real progress. So these were both scripts that I think failed to decompile. It had no bytecode. Okay, so it says this is usually caused by trying to decompile a Synapse X generator script. So if it was a Synapse X generator script, then it probably wasn't the one we needed, so I think it's okay. What is loader modules? There's nothing in that. What is all of you guys? I want to know what all these events were. Shader loader? Oh, here's something. Yeah, okay, so this was one of the scripts used in that game. Now, I don't understand Lua very well, so now we have to somehow understand what this is. Yeah, so here's some more of them. Local ship render. So it seems to use C-frames. Now, I know that C-frames is one of Roblox Studios, like part object engines, kind of. It's hard to explain how exactly it works. Honestly, it's been so long since I've messed with C-frames, I don't honestly remember. This was ship control. So we did actually get the scripts that were used, which is a good thing. These were the events, add ship, move ship, update GUI. Okay. I don't think this was anything important. I guess maybe it was. I want to know what this is. Is this something that I can type into a browser? I don't think it is. Get out of here. What is you? I don't know what this is. Yeah, I don't think that's... I don't know what this was. That was from Synapse X. I don't know if any of these were actually important, though. Or at least maybe they were made by Haggy, but I don't know if they had anything to do with the waves. So, I think the important ones were in the starter GUI and the starter pack. I think these were the ones that we actually needed. So we seem to have, hang on, what's this? I think this was from the character, your player character, like trying to freeze it. I don't think that was important. So I think we have these three main scripts here that we need to investigate. Now, basically, I think what it did is it took the terrain type. So Roblox has a terrain. Roblox has a terrain system, or like an engine, if you want to call it that. And there's different like types of terrain. One of them is water. You can make the water have more of like a wave with like a higher what is it called? Like a wave height. I know that we learned about all of these in science, but that was a long time ago. Like how like high the wave is from the middle point. I forget what the actual technical term for that is. So you can modify that property of the water terrain type to make larger waves. They don't actually get that large, but they get like a little bit large. And then it took a smaller object, and I think it used C-frame to like make it sync with the like it made it sync with the wave. Kind of, if that makes sense. So we have a couple things here. I just don't understand these. I think it mostly just used math, honestly. And trying to understand math in Lua is weird, because it's, I don't know, it's different. I'm just reading the script right now and trying to understand it. That's basically all that I'm doing right now. We're probably gonna need the documentation for Lua, honestly. I spent a lot of time in the Roblox documentation. This is here. Okay, let's just keep it like that. So, let's, I guess, look at some things on C-frame. I know that's a thing, right? C-frame, where would you be at? Oh, here's something to do with C-frame. What is... Let me just look at what is C-frame Roblox. I remember learning kind of about what C-frame was a long time ago. Short for coordinate frame. A data type used to rotate and position 3D objects. Either an object property or a standalone unit. Contains the global XYZ as well as rotation. In addition, C-frames contain helpful functions when working with objects in a 3D space. Let's see this thing. Got 2 viewers on here. so this just shows just an example of C-frame. Empty C-frame can be created. C-frame.new. Position of C-frame. Okay, so in this example, it shows us that a C-frame can be a point in space, like just like any random XYZ coordinate space. And each object in the game has a C-frame, and then you can move that object C-frame to the variable that has the new C-frame data. So then it'll like teleport, just like it shows in this animation here. So far, I understand that much. But I know that it gets a lot more complicated than that. Alternatively, you can use a new vector 3 position. I remember learning about the Roblox vectors. Honestly, I wish I had that save file, because I know that I was just working on menu GUI, but like basically on the old save file, I wasn't using anyone else's scripts like I had in my own little mini projects. I was using all of my own self-made scripts. Okay. Vector 3. Remind me again what vector 3 is. I'm pretty sure vector 3 is also like another data type for a variable position in space. Okay, so this is all stored in the data type index. Yeah, so from this example here, I think vector 3 is just like C-frame. It's just like any random point inside of the workspace. Or it can be a directional data type. XYZ. Those are math operators. Let's just look it up. See, it's weird because whenever I actually was working on the West Indies game back a couple months ago, I actually understood all these things. But that was so long ago that I don't remember anymore. This also says that it's just a point in space. I think this one will be good. Giant imgur picture for explaining C-frames. Man, that'd be nice. So I guess vectors is not a thing that's just a part of Lua. It's a part of video games in general. I'm pretty sure that I remember working with vectors whenever I was doing, there was a unit we did in our coding class where we were working on, we were working inside of Unity. I think I remember working with vectors then. That was also months ago. That was last semester. Sometimes my sister likes to walk up the stairs and try to scare me. I thought I heard someone coming up the stairs.
Hi, welcome to Math for Game Developers.
Let's watch
This is
this.
the first episode in what's going to be a series of videos that will show you the math that's required to do game development. And we're going to start this first video with how to do character movement, move your character around a screen with vectors. We're going to learn vectors. And by the way, I'm going to assume that you know things like geometry and trigonometry and algebra. You won't need any calculus for this, but if you need a little bit of refresher on trig or geometry or algebra, I highly recommend a number of sites. I'm going to put that information down in the description
learning all those
so that
things
you
in
can
geometry
get
right now,
refreshed
so
on anything that you might need. So
should be
let's get
good.
started. Let's say you have a character in your video game. I'm just going to use Pac-Man because everybody knows Pac-Man. Everybody loves Pac-Man. But of course, you can probably draw a nice, beautiful character, and you want to move him across your screen. So I'm going to draw the direction of movement of this character. It's an arrow. And you can think of it as Pac-Man's velocity. He's moving to the right, okay? This arrow is called a vector. I'm going to call this vector V. And I'm going to put a little arrow above the V, because the arrow just means that V is a vector. So vectors are how velocity is represented in video games. And I mean, vectors are used for everything in video games. They're very important. And we're going to see what exactly a vector is. A vector is, it's two things. An angle, or you could say an orientation or a rotation. So in this case, Pac-Man is going right, but he could also go up or left or down left or any other direction. And also a length, or it's also called a magnitude of the vector, which is
So
how
theta
far
and
does the
length.
vector go. So a very long
Vector
vector
equals
means
theta
Pac-Man is
and
moving very
length.
fast, and a very short vector means Pac-Man is moving very slow, or the length could be 0, which means Pac-Man is not moving at all. And this is the way that vectors are typically represented in physics or classical math applications. But for game development, we actually need to do something different, because we need to store these in a computer, and it can be difficult to use this format in the computer. So we're actually going to store it in a slightly different way. We're just going to use good old X and Y. X and Y. So this is for games. And that just means that, let me draw a vector for you here. This is the X portion. There it is. And this is the Y portion. There it is. It's just like when you draw your Cartesian plane with the X-axis and the Y-axis. The X portion of the vector is here, and the Y portion is there. So we're going to use this format while we're talking about vectors, but I still may refer to at some point the magnitude or length or the rotation of a vector. If I talk about that, that's what I mean. So there's one other thing that we need, and that is we need to know Pac-Man's position. I'm going to use a P for position. That's where Pac-Man is right now, and that also uses the XY scheme, XY. Okay, so here's the formula we're going to use, and don't get scared by the word formula. It's really simple. Pac-Man's new position, okay, every time we update his new position, P prime, means that it's different from P, it's a new P, is just going to be his old position. Actually, let me use a different color here. I want to use a different color. Pac-Man's new position, P prime, equals Pac-Man's old position plus the velocity. That's it. That's all it is. And let's break that down and see exactly what that entails. So, P prime equals, let's look at the x component of P prime. We have P, okay. First we need the x component of P, and then we're going to add to that the x component of the vector. And that's all we need. That's all we need. So the new x position is going to be just the old x position plus the x value of the vector. And then for the y value, it's going to be the same thing. The y component of the point plus the y component of the velocity vector of Pac-Man.
Okay.
And there we go. That's it. That's all we need. This is our formula for updating Pac-Man's position using a vector. Now we're going to go to the code and we're going to see how to implement this using C++. So here we are in the code. I'm using Visual Studio and I'm going to be doing this in C++.
I've messed
You
around
can do it
in
in any
C#
language you
before.
like. C++ is pretty
Very
popular
similar to
for
C++.
game development, but Python, C#, anything you want to do,
I should
it's
be able
fine.
to
It's going to be the
understand
same
this.
idea, so you can use a different language if you want to follow along. If you want to use C++, I highly recommend Visual C++ Express. You can get it free on the Microsoft website. There's a link below in the description. So let's get started. We have a vector class and a point class. I'm going to be putting all the functions relating to vectors and points in these classes. And in truth, most game engines, because they're so similar, they only use a vector class. But I'm going to be separating the two just to keep things clear what the difference between a vector and a point class is. And you can see the storage is that we have two floating point numbers. If you don't know what a floating point number is, that's fine. It's just a number. And x and y. If you want to use this in 3 dimensions, that's fine. You can just add a z right here and then add a z into all of your functions, and it works exactly the same, but we're going to keep it simple. We're going to do 2 dimensions. And you can see I've declared a function right here, add vector. It will add a vector to this point and return a new point. So let's fill out this function. Let's create a P2 or P prime, however you want to call it.
Yeah, I want to make sure you guys can actually hear this.
Formula for updating Pac-Man's position using a vector.
Okay, yeah.
We're going to go to the code and we're going to see how to implement this using.
Alright. So I just want to make sure that you guys were actually able to
And
hear
this will be
video.
the point that we're going to return as the result of the function. So here is on the right our equation, our formula. So the P prime x equals the current point x plus the x component of the vector. And likewise, the P prime y equals the current point y plus the y component of the vector. And that's it. It's that easy. Now we can return P2 as our result. Now I'm going to come down here to where I have hidden a main function so that you can see how this works in action. We have a point, P, and I've placed this at 1, 0. So this is the coordinate where our character starts. And then I've created a vector, V, which will move our character 2 units to the right and 3 units up. And then I call add vector. So I add the vector V to this point P, and I get a new point, P2 or P prime, however you feel like it. And then I print out the result. So let's see what happens when we run this program. And here it is. The result is 3, 3, which makes sense because Px is 1 and the vector x is 2. So 1 plus 2 equals 3. And then the y component, 0 plus 3 equals 3, which is exactly how we expected. So at this point, you should be able to move your character all the way around the game, anywhere you want to move him. And for the next video, we'll look at how to manipulate points and vectors even more to get more power with exactly where we want to move our characters. So see you next time.
Alright, so that's not nearly as complicated as I thought it would be. That's just like... so that's just like coordinate management and stuff. Man, trying to understand this vector 3 stuff was just so that trying to understand vector 3 was just another part of trying to understand C-frame, and C-frame was just another part of trying to understand how to make these stupid waves. It's so frustrating. Alright, so yeah, so now I actually get this now. It's like the x, y, z, so the x is -2 watt, so it's, so that'll be like 2, 2, 2. So then, so that x would go like, so if my finger is like that point, it would go like back to, up to, then forward 4. So, yeah, that makes sense. So then I guess with vector it'll be like one smooth motion, so it'll be like that, kind of. So yeah, that makes sense. So, local new vector 3 is moving it diagonally forward. Alright, so finally, I understand that now. So, yeah, so that's just saving that data inside of a variable. And then, new C frame is, oh, okay, so vector 3 and like C frame are like the same thing, so it's just like putting the new vector 3 variable data inside of the new C frame variable, so it's just using vector 3 in place of C frame, or C frame in place of vector 3, I don't know. So then it updates it. So red block.cframe equals, okay, finally I understand that part. Okay. Alright. We're past that. That took a long time. Alright, rotating a C frame. So I don't know why rotating has to be so complicated. I guess it's not that bad in Lua. But I remember whenever we were working with C# and Unity last semester, like trying to learn how to just rotate an object using C# was like so complicated. Like it had all these weird like algebraic names. I remember the data type for storing rotation data like started with a Q. It was like quanterian or something. Like it was way overly complicated, let's just say that. Now this I cannot, like this I can kind of understand. Math.rad is probably like the angle at which you want to rotate. So that makes more sense. Alright, so rotate, okay, let's actually read this now. Rotating a C-frame. To create a rotated C-frame, use the C-frame.angles constructor, providing rotation, angle, and radians for the desired angles. So, let's break this down. Local red block is, so yes, that's just storing the data for the red block inside of a variable, so that's this thing. And then create, so it's creating the new C-frame, which is a rotated C-frame, so new C-frame equals C-frame dot angles. Alright, so it's rotating it on the y-axis, so and this thing here, x would be like, well, it would make sense if x was like following the long, so it's like x, y, z, so it says the parameter that's being changed on the y-axis. We already know that this just makes it update. So if it's just changing it on the y-axis, it would make sense if the x-axis would be like following along the lines, but I guess in this example following along the lines is the y-axis. As noted, parameters to use C-frame.angles must be in radians, not degrees. Okay. if you prefer degrees, simply use the math.rad converter, as shown in this example. Shown in what example? I don't see any shown example. I don't know. I don't care. Radians is fine. As far as I understand, radians and degrees are basically the same thing. Facing towards a point. One of the most powerful uses of C-frame.new is the ability to point the front surface of a C-frame at a specific point in the world. Consider the following example. Alright, let's break this down here. So, saving the data for both blocks. Create a vector 3 for both the start position and the target position. So the starting position is... Ooh, okay. Start position. Vector 3 dot new. We still got people. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, let's see something real quick. Alright, there's 2 people watching. That's surprising. I'm surprised that there's still people watching this. That's gotta be the most boring content ever. Anyways, I don't think we need this anymore. I think we're done with this. We understand vectors now. Alright, so C-frame. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I got distracted for a second there. Start position. Create a vector 3. Okay, so these two aren't actually using C-frame at all. Like, this one uses vectors, this doesn't use either vectors or C-frame. So, start position is... So I'm assuming this is saving the start position, like right there. And then the target position is to face the blue cube. So so this bottom line here puts the red block at start position and points its front surface at target position. Okay. That's interesting. Alright, so this is just the updating thing, but it's confusing because okay, so it's confusing because it's saving the so up here for the cframe.new parameters, it says the cframe.new parameters are the XYZ. But down here it's confusing because it says that it's basically making it so that the XYZ system no longer exists. And then it's like changing it. It says the start position moves it up. So that's like a whole vector in and of itself in one parameter. And then the target position faces its front surface towards that blue block. So towards the target position. But it's confusing because I still had the mindset that like this uses the XYZ system. So then I was confused because it was using a whole set of parameters for one parameter, which in this case this will be X, and then this will be Y, and then there is no Z. That's what I was thinking. But I mean, I guess maybe it like it can detect how many parameters you put in, and I guess if it sees that there's only 2 parameters, then it knows to use this system instead of the XYZ system. I don't know. That's confusing. We have a problem here. My camera is too high up. It's bothering me. I've been seeing it on stream. I don't like it. Alright, I think that's better. Move it a little bit. There we go. Alright, that's better. Alright, so I mean, I guess that makes sense. It's confusing, but it makes sense. Alright, so then we have offsetting, which I believe is a whole different thing. In some cases, you'll need to offset an object by a specific number of studs from its current position. This can be done by simply adding or subtracting a vector 3. Adding or subtracting a vector 3 from a new C-frame. Oh, okay, so this is where you input the math parameters, or the math operators. So, oh, okay, so it's combining multiple commands into one line here. So redblock.cframe equals cframe dot new redblock.position plus vector 3. Okay, so it's offsetting it by 1.25 studs. That's confusing though. I mean, I guess based on most programming languages I've used in the past, it would store this vector 3 inside of these parentheses here. Like, that's how it would normally do it. Like, normally, well, I guess you can't really do that since it's just saving red block dot position in one whole thing instead of using the individual parameters. Alright. I don't like how that's put, but we can live with it. Man, this is a long article. We're only halfway through. So many different things. I guess that's what we gotta do. Now let's just keep going. Right. Wait, hold on. This is something different. Offsetting. Yeah, we did that. To get a properly formatted vector 3 position of an object, oh, okay, so I was just telling you that you can use the red block dot position as a shortcut. The same technique can be used to offset an object from the position of another object. Okay, so in this example, it's basically just setting the new C-frame of the red block to the blue block plus the offset, I believe. Yeah, so blue cube dot position plus the vector 3. Alright, that makes sense. I'm not going to spend that much time on that one. Alright, so now it's getting more complicated. So we got dynamic C-frame orientation. By themselves, the C-frame.new and C-frame.angles constructors are powerful, but they're also very strict. They simply position and rotate an object at a specific orientation within the world. This is useful in some cases, but what if you can't rely on a fixed world position and rotation angle? For instance, placing a floating treasure directly in front of a player who may be standing anywhere in the world facing any direction. Okay. Making a magical genie appear directly above the player's right shoulder. That doesn't seem that hard. I don't know why it's making it seem like this is a big deal. Okay. So, Okay, so it's so now we're starting to get into relativity. Relativity is very useful. Okay, so now we're getting into the C-frame functions, which I saw here. It said it has. Where does it say? Yeah, so it says in addition, C-frames also contain helpful functions for working with the object in the 3D space. Alright. Yeah, okay. So now we're getting into the functions, which I guess is supposed to be really useful. Let's see here. The C-frame to world space function transform the object C-frame, respecting its own local orientation to a new world orientation. This makes it ideal for offsetting a part relative to itself or another object, regardless of how it's currently positioned / rotated. Notice that so down here, notice the red block gets offset 2 studs relative to the y-axis of the blue cube. Alright, so it's doing it relative to the y-axis of the blue cube and not relative to the y-axis of the workspace. Alright, that makes sense. So local offset C-frame. Alright, yeah, so that's... I can see where that's pretty useful. Right block.C-frame. Alright, yeah, so that's just saving the offset. Red block.C-frame equals blue cube dot C-frame to world space offset C-frame. Alright. I guess that makes sense, kind of. So now we're doing relative rotation. So this is getting back into the angles and radians and stuff. Rotator C-frame. Equals C-frame dot angles. Hang on, I'm just trying to understand this real quick. Okay, so so that's saving it as the rotation. And then red block.C-frame, so that's the updating line, equals red block.C-frame to world space rotated C-frame. I feel like that's kind of counterintuitive. The whole to world space makes it seem like it would be doing it relative to the world space, but this article is saying that it's not doing it to the world space, and it's doing it relative to itself instead. So I guess it's just like the opposite is true? I don't know. I doubt that I'll be using this whole like relative thing very much, because there's other ways around that I know of. Jesus, those trucks are loud, man. Strain health. Alright, I think that's good. Alright, facing a specific surface towards a point. As illustrated earlier, you can make an object look at another object by simply placing its vector 3 point as a second parameter. Yeah, okay, so we did that. This can be limiting. Alright, so it's basically saying that whenever you do that, it's limited to the object's front face. So this is basically just making it so that it can do it to any face of the object. Consider this example which performs 2 consecutive C-frame operations. Point the front surface, marked by the white circle, so right there, at the target. Okay. Then rotate the C-frame to make the top surface point toward the target. That's weird. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense. I don't understand why it's like saving this whole blue cube dot position thing into a variable, then using it and the updating line, when instead it could just use the blue cube dot position straight into this parameter instead of having to use it in a variable surf first. That's how I would do it. Like, I would just do, like, just make this go straight into here instead of having to do all this first and then putting the target position into there. I feel like that's just a waste of time. I'll tell you what, programmers are some of the most lazy people on the face of this planet. They like, or at least I do. I format my code so that I have to write the smallest amount of lines possible and do the least amount of work possible. Work smarter, not harder. That's what I say. So anyways, that's just the end of my little rant there. So, rotate the red block C-frame relative to itself so that the top surface, not the front, points towards the target. So this first made the white part face towards it, and then it rotated it so that the top surface Alright, so first this white surface would move towards there, and the top surface would still be there, and then it just rotated it 90 degrees so that the white circle would be underneath, and then the black one was now there. So that makes more sense now. Okay. So yeah, that makes sense. So this is lerps. Now, I know that lerps was a thing that I saw, but I don't really understand it. AKA linear interpolation, also referred to as lerp. So this is finding a point in between 2 points. You can position a C-frame between 2 points. The following code positions the red block part directly between the green cube and the cyan cube, using a value of 0.7 to place it 70% of the distance away from the green cube. Alright, that makes sense. So, green cube, red block.cframe equals green cube dot cframe with the linear interpolation of the cyan cube dot dot C-frame. Alright, so basically it's just taking the C-frame of the green cube, then using the whole linear interpolation thing. I don't know why they need such a complicated name for that. That's really not necessary. So then it takes the cyan cube as a reference point, then makes it go 0.7 or 70% the distance between the green cube and the cyan cube. Alright, so that makes sense. Oh, that's the end. We reached the end. Alright, good. Thank God. I was getting bored with that. Honestly, the whole reason I went through that whole article is so that I could fully understand it. Because I've seen some videos on YouTube of people doing some really weird things with C-frame. Like, there's this one YouTube creator that I follow. His name is Widgeon. He makes a ton of epic games. I love this guy. But anyways, he uploaded a video a while ago of him messing around with C-frame, and he made like some fully automatic things that were really weird. Like he made like some automated terrain generation using C-frame. So I know that it can get really complicated if you do it right. Yeah, so there's this. This was this procedural city generator. This was pretty neat. I remember seeing a Roblox article using this video, and it said it used C-frame, and I assume it uses like a certain amount of like randomization and stuff. See, that's really neat. Like, that's epic that you can do that kind of stuff. And then so this guy makes a lot of my favorite Roblox games. He makes a ton of flight simulators. Like, he made this one. I love this video. I think like, he's such a talented Roblox creator. This guy is so cool. Like, he made like a catapult arresting cable system.
Actually, kind of landed that. Feeling good.
It kind of works. Yeah, see, like look at how cool it is. I think it's amazing that you can build that kind of stuff in Roblox. Like, that's honestly dope.
Solid. Why?
Damn, that was a nice landing, but you do there.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's not looking good. How's the
At least he touched it.
Wait, this thing's so loud. Jet engine needs some.
Oh. Would you look at general?
No.
I bet people here watch Air Force Proud 95.
Yeah.
So,
Sorry, I got kind of. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I got kind of mesmerized there. He just makes all these really neat things. There was another video I was looking for. I don't know if he has it on his channel anymore. He may have deleted it. Anyways. So I know that this guy uses C-frame a lot. And there's a lot of cool things you can do with it. So yeah. So that's C-frame. I think I pretty much understand that now. C-frame is very similar to Vector 3 from what I understand. Like, it's basically like Vector 3, but it's like... C-frame is like fancy Vector 3. It has like a bunch of functions and stuff with it. So. That's that. So. Yeah. So I did all of that to understand this. Because I know that it uses C-frame. I'm pretty sure this is a list here. Like a list in terms of like programming and stuff. Honestly, I might just like post this on like a forum somewhere and try to get people to like kind of like break it down for me. I mean, I'll try to understand it myself, but I might get some things wrong, so I just want to... Alright, let's try and see if we can find like a forum. I know there's like a Roblox forum, but it kind of like glitched. Like, it doesn't let me post things. There's like a certain amount of like requirements you had to meet in order to be able to post questions or something like that. But even after I did all those things, it still wasn't letting me post things, and it was really frustrating. Let's see the categories here. I guess we go into help and feedback. Code review. Okay. Let's try this one. See, like, there's no button to, like, make a post. I know there's, like, a bot, like, program. Yeah, see, there's, like, this disco bot. It said I got the achievement licensed. There was, like, a tutorial thing you had to do using disco bot. It's all stupid. I don't know why it's so hard, like, to be able to just make a post. That's just stupid. I don't know why it's so difficult. I don't know. I hate this whole program thing they got here. Let's try and find some third-party, like, alternate forum. What's this? Roblox forum? Okay, so this is something different. Game making and creating. Okay, so this looks like it could be useful. I assume we'll have to make an account in order to post, so I guess we'll have to go through all this. Let's try this. Banned by the administrator? What? This is bullcrap. I could use my Gmail, but I don't really like using Google all that much. I don't know. Let's just do it. I guess they don't like Proton Mail. Whatever. I gotta go to my Gmail. I haven't used Gmail in like 5 years. 'Cause I don't like using Google things. Yeah, so we have all this stuff here. I don't even check Gmail. My inbox is so full of crap. What the heck is this? PP and salad. I'm scared to click on it. I feel like it might be something bad. I don't know what that is. Anyways, let's just do all this. Alright, I think that's done. Edit account details. Let's see this. Let's change my avatar. There we go. Alright, let's turn off the freaking hidden items. There we go. Date of birth. Man, I'm entering a lot of information I probably shouldn't be online. I don't care about like entering it into the website, but like it being like on stream. Let's not do that. Show your birth location. Wailing. Website. Discord. Discord username. Let's see. Don't switch. What the heck is this? What? The Minecraft server's on? Man, I want to play Minecraft now. Will my stream will still work if I'm playing Minecraft at the same time? I don't know. Let's just finish up this account creation. I might play Minecraft actually. Notation code. I don't have that. Alright. 16. WPHS. Rolling WV. Programmer. Safe. Alright, sweet. Why is the profile picture like stretched like that? I don't like that. Yeah, alright, cool. I at least want to post this question before I hop on the server. I don't know why I didn't get any notifications for this. Oh, streamer mode is enabled, that's why. Wow, bro, freaking Discord is like surprisingly smart when it comes to this kind of stuff. Like apparently it's able to detect when you're streaming. Like that's so cool, honestly. Alright, I wonder if I can collect anyone on here. I don't think I don't think anyone's on here. Now let's get out of that. This is the freaking Discord server for my youth group actually. Anyways, let's go to scripters. Okay. Alright. Post. Hey, see? Now this is a good form. I can actually post questions. Alright, so Whoa, whoa! God dang it. I didn't mean to do that. My freaking mouse has, like, It's a fancy gaming mouse. It has all these different buttons on it. And I can pre-program them all to do different things. But anyways... man, now I lost all those things. I have, like, pre-programmed buttons on it. And one of the buttons is used to... exit out of the current application. Man, I done lost everything. I gotta redo the whole thing. Man. Alright, I didn't mean to do that. Alright, this is it. Well, I shouldn't have showed that. Oops. Hopefully no one saw that. I should probably change my password now. I'm not that worried about it, honestly. Scripters. I gotta redo this whole thing. God dang it. Hey, it saves it. Now that's how you know it's a quality website, when it saves your posts. It saved most of it anyways. That's good enough for me. Alright, let's, no, not that. That's my push-up program. Not that. Why am I being small brain? Here it is. I didn't mean to do that either. No, stop. I swear I'm losing all my brain cells. Alright, I think this is for the GUI that shows you the speed and the rudder angle. So, I'm not that worried about that. This is probably important. Set primary part C-frame. Yeah, okay. Shift control. This is just all the key codes that change the rudder direction. I think this is the main one that we need to be worried about here. Yeah, let's just... I think we can copy and paste, right? Will that work? Oh, that puts spaces and everything. Whoa, okay. Do you want to do that? I gotta get rid of all these spaces. I should be using like macros in order to do this, but I'm too lazy to record a macro right now. Do not want... no email notifications. Alright, preview please. Yeah, now see, it's getting rid of all the spaces. Alright, let's just take a picture of it actually. Like a screenshot. And then post it. So like, alright, actually let's get rid of this. There we go, it's better. Better white spaced code. Makes me happy. Let's save that. And then touch files. Alright. I guess we post this. How do we post? Where's the post button? Says I can post a poll, but I don't want to do that. Just a poll? No, I don't want that. Post thread. Alright. I guess we'll save this then. Alright. Hopefully someone will actually respond to that. I'm pretty sure the Minecraft server's open right now. We have like a youth group Minecraft server thing. It's not really a server, it just goes through realms. I'm just curious as to if I'll be able to stream it and if it'll actually keep a solid FPS. I think we're pretty much done for the with this right now. I mean, we made a good bit of progress. We learned about vectors, we learned about C-frames, we posted a question. I'd say it's a pretty good wrap for today. Let's save this, yes please. Alright, yeah. Let's get out of that thing, because it makes noises every once in a while. I don't like that. So let's see if we'll be able to run the Minecraft server and if it'll actually run. I'm genuinely curious. If I can actually stream games, I might start doing that more. This thing takes a while to load. What do I do? People still watching this? We got one person watching. Epic. Hey, server's up. Let's see. Now, will I be able to run this with a solid FPS? There's still a bit of stream lag in between what I'm seeing right now on my phone versus what's actually happening, so I don't know if it's actually working yet or not. My phone needs to be charged. Let's hook that up. There we go. That's better. Alright. I notice there is a bit of an FPS drop than what I'm usually used to. It's okay. Alright, so I'm walking around a little bit, and then I'm gonna wait like a minute or so. And let me actually go inside my house. Is anyone else on? Hey, Justin's on. I'm Justin. I'm gonna pause this and join the Discord real quick. Alright, let me fix this. Headphones. Whoa. Hey. Okay, it's working. Disable that. Alright. There we go. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, that's it. It just kicked me because I was off of it. There we go. Alright, so it's finally starting to load in my world on the stream that I'm seeing. And it seems to have an okay FPS, honestly. So far from what I've seen, the FPS is staying pretty stable. That's honestly really surprising. It's impressive. And then there's okay, so it's lagging a little bit. That's okay. Hey, look at all my enchanted diamond armor there, bro. Alright, so let's go back down here. It says Meme Master on my, or his name is Justin. It says he's on right now. Wait, can y'all actually still hear this?
Whoa. Hey. Okay, it's working. Disable that.
Alright. Sweet. Alright, so I suppose here, let me see. Alright. So I suppose since this is your guys' first time seeing our little Minecraft server, I guess I should give you guys a tour. Let me turn this down. So this is the market district. This is only one portion of our little city. This is my house. It's the tallest tower. Here, I need to get some food. My tower is the tallest tower on the server. Liam built it. Jude bought it off of Liam for like 20 diamonds or something. That's Jude's tower. It was the tallest tower on the server until I built mine. It's just a flex, just some alpha moves, a show of dominance, you know. So I'm looking at my stream right now just to make sure the FPS is staying stable. It is lagging a little bit, but it's not horrible, which is impressive. I've never seen those kind of specs before from my laptop. Yeah, I'm just watching it for a second. Oh, did it just stop? Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Hang on, I'm just watching the stream on my phone to make sure it's not lagging. You see, so it does lag a little bit. Claire's downstairs whining like she always does. Alright, so I think that's alright. As I was saying, we need some food here. Let's get this. I'm running out of stable sources of food. I use all my crops for to sell to the villagers. Let's just grab some watermelon, I guess that'll do. Alright, so basically, this is my tower. It has about like 5 or 6 floors or something. Okay, so let's just go to the entrance first. Let's go to the entrance of my, my little, well, not mine, but it's our town. It's more of a city at this point. It's quite large. We're going to the front gate right now. Actually, let me go to the spawn area. Alright, so this is the spawn area. This is where you first spawn. This is Caleb's beacon. So this is the rule tree. This is the tree that contains rules. Pretty self-explanatory. 1. Do not break the rule tree. 2. Do not speak of this place. 3. Treat others as thou wish to be treated. 4. Do not light thyself on fire. 4. Do not leave hanging trees. 6. Do not steal other players' items. 7. Do not leave random holes in the ground. Now, a few of these holes were actually added by me because there were problems that were really annoying. The first 4 were made by, I think, Jamie. He's the leader of our youth group. He's really cool. 5, 6, and 7 were added by me just because there were problems in the server. Yeah. So this is where you spawn, and you'll probably see a lot of different, like, random, like, advertisements for stores on signs. That's because we have, like, a marketplace. You guys probably already saw it. It's, like, way back there. It's, like, a market district. My house is, or my tower is, like, right next to the market district. So everyone makes all their advertisements for their shops in the market district. This is Jacob's potion shop advertisement. If you go that way, there's a village, and then my friend Caleb also made a hey, someone just joined.
Hey, stream's going well, I see.
Oh, did you see it?
Yeah, I was the one watching. I was eating some wings.
I didn't even know that you knew about my YouTube channel.
I have known. Jude did tell me about it a couple years back.
Oh, did he? Is that why?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my god. I've just been AFKing at the spawner.
Oh, is that what you're
and
doing?
Eating wings, yeah. I was AFKing 'cause I wanted to repair my elytra.
I'm giving all my non-existent viewers a tour of the town.
Oh, it's not repairing. Oh, my sword has mending on it. That's why.
Yeah.
It's repairing my shovel. I need to repair my elytra.
Hey, my mom's calling me. Hello?
No, I repaired my elytra. God dang it.
In your bedroom and look for some napkins or something and bring them down to me.
Okay.
Love you.
Bye.
Hold on. If I drop my shovels, this one's already full durability. If I drop my shovels.
I'll be AFK for a second. My mom needs me to find napkins or something.
Bro. Imagine having to find napkins.
I'll be back. Here, actually...
Stream can hear me, right?
Yeah, I think.
I'll try to entertain him.
I need to move my character to a safer place or else I'm gonna die during the night. This was my old house, but then I sold it. Alright, here we go.
Oh.
Going AFK.
What's up, Clips the Mixer? Yo, how's it going, stream? How is that inappropriate? Yo, stream. Subscribe or follow me, Mister that is, on Mixer for better content. safe.
Hey Ethan, have you seen the headphones?
Hey. It's going? Oh no, stopped it.
Have you seen the headphones?
And broadcast.
Oh, Ethan.
Alright, I'm back.
God dang it.
And I believe the stream is still going, right?
Oh, I'm mad.
Why?
I was trying to hook up a stream on Mixer, but then I accidentally stopped it because of my fucking idiotic
Just
brain.
turn it on.
And then we did.
No, there's a button over there on the right side
Come
on the
on,
tower.
why did I have to stop the fucking
On the
stream?
top.
Mixer.
It'll take a
Come
couple
on,
minutes to
Mixer.
start up, so.
Come on, Mixer, start up my stream already.
Oh, you trying to stream too?
There we go. Start broadcast. I'm pretty sure we're. Yeah, it says we're live.
Alright. I'm. Alright.
Reset.
I know that you're the only one watching right now, but I'm probably still gonna give all the people a tour of the town anyways, because I'm probably gonna upload this stream to my channel afterwards.
I stopped watching because I think if it's gonna ruin the Discord audio if I'm not sure. I can't think. Oh, I might want to stream to I might want to stream to Twitch actually.
Well, I'm probably going.
No! Oh! No!
What just happened?
Oh, that was so close. Okay, well I am live. That's good. Oh, and I've got someone watching already. Okay, epic.
I'm probably going to upload this entire stream to my channel afterwards, anyways. Then people will actually see it.
You're gonna edit that. Just imagine the amount of editing you'd have to do.
No, I'm probably not going to.
I mean, I know most people don't really do editing, but some of the bigger YouTubers usually do editing.
I do editing for my videos. I just
stream on Mixer because of the editing.
Did you see
just because of not having to edit.
Hey, I just saw you flying around. Hey, what's up?
Yeah, I almost died by falling off my oh, that's not a great landing spot.
I know.
I almost died from falling off my tower because I was just jumping around on the top of it, and then I kind of made I misplaced my jump, so.
Did you see the
Thankfully,
video?
I have my Elytron.
Yeah. Did you see the video that I uploaded yesterday?
Yeah. Roblox sucks or something like that.
Yeah. It was just like a short little thing. I was just messing around.
Oh wait, is my mic on? Hold up.
It's basically just proving that like that I do editing
my mic wasn't
videos.
on.
Oh, it wasn't.
Oh, I'm an idiot. My mic wasn't on. I don't think it was. Yeah, it wasn't on. Oh, I'm so stupid.
So I do edit
the only
my
downside
videos.
Huh?
I do edit my videos normally.
Yeah, I would assume so, because you have a PC, so you're obviously gonna edit it. I need to get like a better PC, because I don't want to, because I'm trying to get as many gift cards as I can for my birthday 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
Actually, it is literally in 2 weeks, because my birthday's on Monday. 2 weeks from now, and I'm trying to get as many Amazon gift cards as I can because I want to use my laptop to start like actually making quality videos. Like, I want to get some sort of like editing software, and then I need a capture card though to actually convert capture everything I can from my Xbox to my PC is the problem. So I've got to get a capture card, and I definitely there is one I can buy off of Elgato. It's like $75, so I'm probably gonna buy that once I get enough money to.
There was just one editing software a while ago that's normally a paid application, but I managed to pirate it, and I think I still have the files.
What a great idea!
Yeah, I still have the files saved for it.
I want to try OBS, but at the same time, I've been seeing Filmora 9, but I've seen people using Filmora 9.
No, listen.
And it's like a subscription service.
Absolutely do not get Filmora. Filmora
Yeah.
literally sucks. It's horrible.
Yeah, it pretty much, and you see the advertisements from YouTubers like the best streaming, it's like the best editing software. Get all these funny clips and memes and stuff, but then you actually use it, and it's for real a paid service that you have to get. So
Yeah.
I might just use Sony Vegas or OBS to edit my videos.
I use OBS to record, and then I managed to get I managed to get Adobe Premiere through school.
Ooh, Premiere.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Because my school, the only software that it uses, like even though we have all these technology classes that involve like filmmaking and stuff, we don't actually get to edit the films like or anything. Like we even have this giant technology class where we can like program games and stuff and make game clips. Well, we don't even use like any editing softwares for most of the classes. Like we have to provide the resources ourselves.
Yeah.
And the only like applications our school provides us with is anything off Office 365.
I have like 8 firework rockets left.
Epic. I've got 6, so I've got to find a way to get myself some stuff.
No.
I just don't have enough gunpowder. Adeline, shut up!
I don't think I'm out of gunpowder. I think I got some recently. Ooh, my elytra is almost at full durability somehow.
I also did a bunch
Maybe
of
I've been doing a lot of
rating of the end cities the last time the server was on. And I think
it was off for quite some time.
Yeah, it was.
That was weird. Alright, 6 gunpowder. Is it a map?
Wait for
That's
it.
a map.
I managed to get a bunch of new elytras.
No, it's okay.
I don't. Hang on.
Ooh, some elytras.
Hang on, I have.
So that totals it to what? 3? 4?
I have 3 new elytras.
So that's like 5 elytras now.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much everyone in the server can get one.
I also got a bunch of loot, and I managed to get a diamond sword that had looting 3, and then I added it onto the one I currently have. So now I have like a god sword that has looting 3 on it.
My eyes are watering up because I had some buffalo wings. They were kind of spicy.
I love buffalo wings.
I do too. Like I also really love buffalo wings, but they were a little bit spicy, and they started like. I mean, my eyes are somewhat watering. They like burn a little bit, but my nose is all like runny now from the spice, and it's just I hate it. I really do hate it. Let's go. 6 minutes I've been streaming for, and not a single viewer has joined. The problems of streaming on Mixer. You get literally no viewers because Twitch seems to be superior.
Bro, I'm flying through the air right now.
That's why I try to plug all my social medias as much as I can that I will stream. That's my problem. I don't post on my social medias like if I'm streaming. I don't say, hey, I'm streaming, click this link to go ahead and join. I did that once when I was streaming some Rainbow Six with some of the guys. Also, you know I've been mentioning that I want the Oppressor Mark II in GTA Online recently?
Yeah.
So I managed to get enough money to actually do that, so...
Epic.
I now have an Oppressor Mark II, which I'm probably, after like maybe an hour or so, I'm gonna go stream GTA.
Epic.
Do some cargo sourcing and try to get some of my heist setups done. Despite the fact like all my heist setups need people to do it.
Adeline. Here. Go to,
Ugh.
No.
Crap, I've got chicken fat stuck in my teeth.
Oh, wait,
Epic Gamer.
Yeah, that one.
What durability is my Elytra? Oh!
Oh, never mind.
Jesus.
Just wait for that to load. Just wait for it.
Honestly, ooh, that was close. Honestly, if I can try to download my streams off Mixer, which I think I can, I'll probably start like... I'll try to send them to my computer, download OBS or Sony Vegas, depends. I'm pretty sure OBS is free though. And I'll go ahead and edit them so I can send them off to my channel.
YouTube has a feature where it downloads it automatically.
does. It does. I like that.
Wow.
Like that it saves streams, but
I
the only way I
literally-
can really stream on YouTube is with my PlayStation, because for some reason, Xbox prefers if you stream on Mixer than Twitch or YouTube. So, which I really hate about that's what I hate about streaming on consoles, is that I have to like try to find some way to instead of just like promoting one source for streaming, I have to promote like many different sources so people can actually watch my streams.
I just wasted my time of undying from a dumb mistake.
But I know eventually, once I get some sort of, once I get, what's it called? The skin, I forget what it is. The Elgato capture card, the capture card.
Yeah.
Once I get the capture card, I can start streaming on my Xbox.
Yeah. I need... What do I need to do right now? Oh yeah. Basically, all that I need right now is to get like a bunch of levels. I just need to enchant literally everything.
Where's Jamie?
It's not here.
I thought it's supposed to be playing with you guys.
No.
My name could see is Jacob and you.
Ow.
And Tatum.
Yo, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. It's just my dad. I'm talking to my dad.
Oh. Let's see how my egg farm has been doing. This is my egg farm.
Oh, make me an egg.
Oh, shut up.
Chicken eggs.
I'm gonna make you go downstairs if you don't be quiet. I'll call mom and tell her. And you see that I don't care?
Don't make me tell Jacob when I see him or something.
That'll do. Just keep on going. Just X out of it and start over. Being so annoying right now. X out of Steam as well. You know what that is? It's a little button in the... No, right? That one, right there. X out of it. Adeline's trying to play Roblox right now. She doesn't know how to do it. She's being annoying. Oh yeah, I'm the butt. Even though I'm the one helping you. I need to harvest. Do a harvest. And Justin go. I don't know. By the way, that area over there is our little market district. We have a bunch of villagers set up in stalls there. Adeline, shut up! And basically we kind of have like a little like a like an ecosystem kind of with all the villagers over there. We can also have as actual raids on our village as well. Because we have a bunch of villagers in one place, the game sees it as an actual village. So if you get a bad omen from a boss pillager, you can have an actual raid on this place, which is really neat. So it's kind of like battles on like our home turf. My glorious towers over there, and then Liam's tiny ass little towers right there. Wow, bro!
I hate my
Justin
stupid
just
knife
died.
so much.
Man, I hate the rain in this game. Wait, is this a thunderstorm? It's a bit, excessively dark. Usually if it's even darker, and that means it's a thunderstorm. And I like thunderstorms because I have a trident for channeling and stuff.
Okay. Don't. Help! Oh my god. Sorry. Don't get going.
See, I can't mine this watermelon with my axe because it has slip touch.
Okay, well this time my Discord mic was on mute for the entire time.
Epic.
Epic. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and share my stream out on everything. If I share the stream on Discord though, I'm sure Jamie would not appreciate that.
Why?
I think you know why. Self-promoting gets kind of annoying.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
So, I'm gonna send it through Twitter, Snapchat.
He's not a very... He's not one for publicity, I guess.
What? I was doing the same thing I was doing before you barged in.
My armor has so many enchantments.
So apparently Minecraft is an official word in Apple's eyes.
In Apple's eyes?
Apple, like the company.
Why you say that?
Because I made a spelling error when spelling Minecraft, and it showed up as Minecraft with a capital M and everything, all spelled correctly.
Oh.
So I guess it's so popular that it's an official word. Oh,
Hey,
and Caleb's on.
What's up?
Hey, Caleb!
My man.
My man!
Let's see if he joins the Discord.
Uh-huh. Alright, let's share it on my Snapchat.
Bro, my mom... Okay, listen.
Okay, I can't share it on my Snapchat.
I went downstairs.
Yeah, I'm gonna support it on my Twitter. I need everyone in the Discord to follow my Twitter.
Yeah. I went downstairs.
So that way they can watch
and
streams.
my mom was making steak salad while listening to a Macklemore song that's all about having a giant penis.
The irony in that.
My mom is just chilling.
Macklemore's pretty good, not gonna lie.
Yeah, but like, why was my mom like listening to that song? Like
that specific one though. That's the thing. Like, why is it that one specifically?
I don't know.
I'm just a kid.
My mom's weird like that sometimes.
Honestly, I prefer Green Day more than Macklemore. but that's probably because I like alternative rock and just classic rock.
Yeah.
I'm into that type of stuff. Just some of the classics.
Can you stop
Green Day's
glitching?
gonna be my all-time favorite. Hey,
Kayla, what's
finally.
Can I have some rockets?
2 streamers, 1 person who isn't.
Are you guys streaming?
I'm streaming on Mixer. He's streaming on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Caleb, you saw my stream earlier.
Yeah.
I'm streaming on Mixer
Because
YouTube doesn't really work with Xbox that well.
I
Is
have no
this?
clue how to play
Oh,
that
there
game.
he
I
is.
guess it doesn't.
Oh yeah, we should probably give you your Elytra, which
Yeah,
there's
no,
a
I
mending
I
and
have
a
the
break.
computer.
Oh, you do?
I have the Elytra. I just need some mending and unbreaking.
There's
And-
one
Oh, yeah,
mending
Caleb, did
villager,
you,
there's one unbreaking villager.
Did you get your Elytra?
Yeah, look at me.
I also gave you a dragon head too.
Yeah, I saw that. That looks epic.
I might have some mending and stuff for you.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh,
I just
I'm
needed
down
a
to my
mending and
last
unbreaking
firework
3.
rocket. God dang
I'll
it.
have to check my chest. I know I have some unbreaking. I don't know about mending though.
Dude, traveling is so much faster if you just kind of sprint jump.
Yeah, well, right now we just need to get like a good source of firework rockets.
Yeah. We need a sugarcane and gunpowder farm.
Alan, shut
You know which villagers are, like, which ones are mending and which
Bro,
ones
she's being
unbreaking,
so
right?
annoying. Alright, so I got,
If not, then I
mending
can
and
show
unbreaking here.
Alright. Oh.
Nice.
Well, if you ever need mending and unbreaking, I can always show you where those villagers are.
Oh, he gave me them already.
It's only unbreaking
Yeah,
too,
like,
but
just for
that's all I
other
got.
stuff. Like,
Do you have any rockets?
I do not. I just ran out earlier.
That's what all of
Oh,
us need.
dang.
I'm down to my last one at the moment, so.
We need to find a motto for like a creeper farm.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I might try to find one tonight. So, search on YouTube if I can find a creeper farm.
I can get.
It's probably
Plenty
gonna
of
take a
paper.
lot of resources is the problem. Like,
Yeah.
there's a couple, honestly, if
I'm
it
gonna
works,
fly off the top
I
real
could
quick.
do Scar and Green's Hermitcraft Season 7 creeper farm. The
Yeah.
one they worked on together.
Yeah, but
Because that's a really efficient design, but it requires cats, but thankfully we got a lot of those.
remember that the Java version
Oh,
is
you
different
idiot.
than the Bedrock, so
Yeah,
it might not
but
work.
it doesn't
Where am I?
involve any redstone. It just
Wow.
involves magma cube, cats, and
guys,
hoppers.
I just spawned in a random area. I just spawned in a random village. I think I know
no.
where I am. I think
You didn't
yeah, I
spawn
know
at
where I
the
am.
stronghold, did you?
No, near
Oh,
the
cool.
stronghold. Near the stronghold, but not like completely out of the stronghold.
Oh, so you
Oh.
pretty much spawned by the stronghold.
No. I'm by your honey farm right now.
Oh, the honey farm.
Oh yeah, you're
Yeah,
out
there's
back.
Yeah, there's a village.
You're at the village in the spruce forest,
Oh,
aren't
yeah,
you?
that village.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which,
I
by
know
the
that
way,
one.
the honey farm is not currently going because I had no clue how to do bees. I had no clue how to work with bees. So apparently, in order to harvest without them getting aggro, you have to put some campfires below them, so they won't come out and attack. So.
Caleb,
Dude,
did you read
Yeah.
all your stuff?
No, I got it.
I'm down to me last 2 hearts, last heart and a half. Big brain.
Okay, I'm missing some of it, and that's because, oh yeah, it landed up there. I don't have any blocks or anything.
Bro, we need to breed the villagers.
Here, you know, I just
should
need...
hook up my Twitter to my Discord account so people can always know when I'm sending out a stream.
Yeah.
If they follow. Because I stream on Mixer, and the problem with Mixer is that because Twitch is more superior and Mixer's more new, not many people know about Mixer unless they have like an Xbox or something, so
Oh my god.
I have to like try to push out my stream notifications as much as I can.
Yeah.
And it's really annoying having to do that. Edit accounts. Oh, I can't do that. That's not what I want.
Okay, good. Now I'm flying.
Block users. Oh, from some.
Yeah, you kind of
Yeah.
got to get used to flying the Elytra. That's weird.
I got used to it after a couple of days, actually.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Be
I know
honest,
how to. I know
so.
how to fly with it. It's just that I
Display
just
your
forgot to press
Xbox Live as
A
your
a second
status.
time.
Yeah.
Landing can be kind of hard if you don't know how to do it right.
Yeah.
No, I'm really good at landing.
Okay.
You just gotta like spin,
Here's my
you know?
mixer.
Yeah,
Do the spin.
basically.
Authorized
Basically,
app.
I just landed without even taking any damage.
Alright. Wait, can I hook up my mixer? If I can hook up my Twitch, that might actually be a lot better. Because
All
I
my
can
gear
try to
and
find a way
armor
to
is so OP
stream
right
from
now.
Twitch.
Really?
So then people
Bro,
can just watch
my
Twitch.
helmet has blast protection 4, aqua affinity, thorns 2, respiration 3, unbreaking 3, and mending.
Dang!
Each of my armor pieces has, at the very least, 4 enchantments, and it can go up to 6. Like my helmet has 6 enchantments. My boots have 5. And my pants and chestplate have 4.
Oh crap! I don't have a. Oh yeah, I do. Never mind.
My sword has like 6 different enchantments though.
Dang, dude! What the?
When you accidentally close Discord because you're retarded.
My sword has fire aspect 2.
The only reason I did that is because I'm so used to just closing all my apps at once. So.
Yeah.
Big brain.
Oh wait, does anyone have an Unbreaking 3 book?
No. One of the villagers is selling Fortune 3 now, which is pretty epic. That I just saw.
Wow.
I had no clue.
We've had that for a while.
That's the mending villager. Because I wanted to see what his big trade was.
We've had the Fortune 3
So,
villager for a while.
I just probably didn't know because I must have slept in late or something.
That's how I
No,
got Fortune 3.
I barely went on the server yesterday, so that's probably when it happened.
It wasn't even on yesterday at all.
Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about.
Why is everyone
I'm not
dying?
sure.
Dude, I don't know. Man.
I was at 1 heart. Okay.
Wait,
I never managed my health right.
Freaking god.
I'm trying to save up a bunch of my emeralds so that I can make a bunch of emeralds.
Great, everything's on top of the stalls
so that I can make a bunch of emerald blocks to make an emerald beacon.
Oh, is everything gonna be in your stall too? Okay, nothing's in your stall. You probably took my food though. Everything's on top of the stalls. All my good stuff are on top of the stalls. Like my elytra and pickaxe.
Dude, okay, this sugarcane that I made down here actually sucks.
I've got my valuables chest. My valuables are doing just fine. Oh, I need to put mending on a lot of my tools. Jeez.
Who keeps taking all my fish, or did I take my fish?
You probably took your fish.
I think that was you. You like sold all of it. Like
yeah, you've been selling your fish to the dude.
I'm so
my
stupid.
stuff go? Oh, there it is. My spoon and gooder spoon.
All of my tools and armor,
gooder spoon.
They also all have mending as well.
All your what?
All my tools and armor.
I need to get mending on my pickaxes and swords. Oh, by the way.
But just like buy a bunch and just like.
By the way, Caleb, I set up that other zombie spawner. And it's a lot more efficient than the other one, because it drops all the zombies into one hole. But, like, not as you think. Like, it's the one that pushes them to one side, and then there's just a stream of water leading into a 1x1 hole.
Which farm is more efficient? The first one?
The second one.
The second one?
The first one, some of the zombies kind of they like entities.
Cram.
How do I say that? Entity.
Cram.
Just crowd. Entity crowd. Entity cram each other.
Yeah.
So, like, it's impossible for them to fit in the hole, but the other one, it drops them into, like, a 1x1. But the problem is, you're gonna have to hit them a couple times, because I couldn't go down to 22 blocks, because it was pretty close to bedrock.
Oh, snap.
I'm gonna go
to the hole was close to bedrock, so.
Or, you know what we could do? We can send them up in, like, a little chute of water, probably.
We could probably do that for the other one. Honestly.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I'm now realizing that works if we just need the materials off of a mob. If I can figure out how to do just a basic creeper... If I can figure out how to do a creeper farm that drops them into water, and then... Oh, I have an idea. If I can find the height and light level that creepers spawn at, and make sure it's just creepers, which I think it's at 2 blocks that creepers spawn, and then half a block, or like a trap, or no, like a quarter of a block, which is like a trap door.
Just put trapdoors on the ceiling, and you put patches of carpets so that spiders can't spawn.
Yeah, and then I can just find some way to push them with water inside of just a little, and then it drops them into a hole. They'll then drop them down into magma cubes, and then, but there'll be a water stream behind the magma cubes that pushes all the.
Whoa, do you guys just lag out?
A really efficient creeper farm, and I can probably make a couple. So if we can just try to do that, then we'll have a creeper farm going.
Nice.
Wait, can't you place?
Oh, why did you
so
leave?
So spiders don't, spiders don't spawn as well.
My freaking game is a tard.
I thought.
Bro, you just lagged out hard.
Carpet.
Well, I've seen bedrock tutorials that use walls and not carpet.
Maybe that's just me. I think my internet is bad because I'm streaming right now. Spider farm. It always wants to prevent.
Why is there Fortune 3 on an axe? Like, what's the point of having a Fortune on an axe?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Fortune on an axe? Where?
No, it's just I didn't put it on it, but like it's capable of being put on.
I mean, maybe if you use it on trees, it gives you extra leaves.
Oh.
Or not extra leaves, or like maybe extra apples. Maybe.
If you can get extra wood out of it, I'd totally do that.
Oh yeah.
I wish if it did that.
Would.
Can we just mention how terrible the soul speed enchantment is not going? How terrible it's gonna be for this update? Like, no one's gonna be using that. Who's gonna use soul speed?
I will.
I mean, here's the thing. How often do you come across soul sand that you'll really need that enchantment to cross it with?
Where our spawn is in the nether right now.
Yeah, I know
like
it's surrounded by a lot of that, but we could create a path that's. We could just replace it or like dig it out. So.
Yeah,
that's just annoying. That'll take a long time.
And plus the soul sand valley biome in this next update, the 1.16 update, it's more soul soil than actual soul sand.
Yeah.
Also, bedrock beta, I can't say it that fast. Soul Sand Valley. It does not currently have like any bone blocks in it in bedrock for some reason.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what's up with that. But basalt spawns so constantly there.
What's that tower over by the
it's a watchtower that Ethan made for when we do
It's
raids.
been a while since you've been on. I've built a bunch of stuff since the last time you were on.
Oh yeah. We've done a lot of stuff over in the marketplace.
Yeah.
Also, we all fought the dragon for the first time. Well, pretty much all of us. And then me and Ethan fought it a second time to get a better chance of finding elytras, which I then got my elytra.
And then I fought it a third time by myself.
And then, yeah. And you found, like, tons and tons of elytra.
Yeah. I have, like, 3 elytras that I have no use for
Which
right now.
I'm gonna go back to most of those end cities and try to kill all the shulkers for shulker boxes.
Oh yeah, there's a ton of end cities I just left behind.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go to a lot of them and kill the shulkers. I really want shulker boxes.
I will
bad.
say, it is way easier to find essentials whenever you have an elytra.
I bet.
Also, I went on this giant mining trip that Ethan knows about, but he doesn't know about the resources I got, which I got almost a stack of iron ore. a little bit of gold. I wasn't really looking for gold. Tons of diamonds because of my fortune pick. And like 3 stacks of coal. So I'm set. I'm fucking set for some time.
I have Fortune 3 on my
Yeah.
pickaxe.
And this is on my Fortune 2 pickaxe, by the way.
I have Fortune 3 on my pickaxe,
Yeah,
so I can
you
get,
have
like...
Fortune 3, but we have a Fortune 3 villager.
I can get,
Is
like,
there a
an entire...
looting?
What?
Is there a looting enchant for a librarian?
Not yet. We've been trying to get one. Well,
Yeah.
no, Ethan's been trying to get one.
Ethan.
I already have looting 3 on my sword, so I'm good.
I mean,
Oh, you
I'm
do?
planning
I
on
need
building
some
some
looting.
more stalls here in a bit, so if we can just... But we need to expand the
Alright, I'll
villager
be back.
breeder,
I'm
because we don't have enough beds,
Alright.
which kind of
We
sucks,
don't
so we need...
don't have enough beds.
Yeah.
Alright.
Bro,
I think I
those
might have a lot
buffaloes
of
I shared a
wool.
picture of, those buffalo wings I shared a picture of, those things were boss.
Epic.
Like, I ate all of them. I want more now.
I want to see what's in Ethan's shop.
Oh my god, I sound like a cringy 9-year-old on Ethan's stream.
Really?
What I hate about my mic is that I sound a lot different when I'm in person compared to like in a through microphones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like my voice is somewhat deeper than what it sounds like through a microphone.
Yeah.
It's a bit deeper. Not as deep. But at least I don't sound like a 9-year-old.
Yeah.
I would not want to sound like
30 push-ups.
What an epic gamer moment. Sharpness 3, boys.
Got that push-up.
Throw that out, boys.
See, I want to put sharpness on my sword, but it's not letting me because I already have a Bane of Arthropods 5 on it.
Ooh,
yeah. Okay, that's dumb.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Oh, shit.
Why is there a zombie in here?
I can still kill most mobs in like 2 hits though, so.
Yeah, I can
that
kill
brings
mobs
my
with 2
diamonds
hits.
to 14.
My sword has...
Oh, I need to break this. I need to break this coal.
My sword has like Fire Aspect 2, Bane of Arthropods 5, Looting 3, Unbreaking 2, Knockback 2, and Mending.
Fire Aspect 2, Smite 3, Mending 1, Knockback 2.
Epic.
Wait, what?
I think that Knockback is probably the most useful enchantment. Other than
True.
Mending, of course. Other than Mending.
3, 1, 2.
I love Knockback
2,
so much.
1. No, yeah, that's 4. 1. 1. 2.
Oh dear God.
I was mining out that coal ore, my fortune pickaxe, my fortune 2 pickaxe, and I kept getting like multiple ones.
Wait, you guys said you needed the beds, right?
Yeah, we need to frick chamber if we're going to add.
I got you. 7.
Because this
7.
now.
Oh,
No, that's gay. Head and try to design for creepers to spawn. And I'm gonna take the I hope that works.
Trapdoors on the ceiling will think.
Right. Yeah.
Well, I'm lagging, I guess.
So weird.
If you put pattern.
Cross.
Upward.
Into a hole, and if I do, I mean, here's the thing: I can use a couple cats, and I could probably use cats that are like in a
If you put if you make the center, and you just
They'll scare
have
the
it-
creepers out to the edges.
They fall off, and you have like a pool of water, like a really.
They'll all get pushed into one area.
They'll get pushed.
And that gives me a completely new idea, design idea. So I'll definitely try to mimic the design idea of the green team up responders for this season. I'll take that idea, and it's just going to be a giant hole that leads down to pretty much. Then those hoppers and minecarts will push down to hoppers that all lead into. That will then lead into there. That will then lead into another chest. So but with it not having to do with redstone, it should work on bedrock as well. Because I don't think they did any redstone with that farm. It was purely just cat powered. Mine out a giant hole in the ground.
Do we have any food for the frick chamber?
Ethan usually supplies with food.
Yeah, I can go.
There's no food down there.
I can go breed them real quick.
World and see if that works out.
I'm like lagging out hardcore, so I can like barely hear what you guys are saying.
Oh my
cat
god.
just went.
Alright, I'm gonna go into if that works. I'm gonna try both designs.
Do you like this little
something different
walled-in area we built here, Caleb?
And we're all my planning good.
Oh, I guess the frickin' wandering trader decided to spawn inside the frick chamber. Okay,
your mic just did a major glitchy.
Yeah, I'm lagging really bad right now. Probably because I'm streaming. Can we go to bed real quick?
I don't know, when you were streaming, your stream didn't really have that bad of a lag. So
I don't know.
I think it's just that certain thing that's going on.
Oh, wandering traders in here. Great.
Yeah, bro, he just spawned in here. Here. I'm at stream.
Okay.
Yeah, let's see what it says. Ooh, he has. Is it good for?
Alright. They're about a frick.
So, what about blocks? So magma blocks. Let's build up the design. So, all drop right there. Yeah, 2x2 block. I'll do it 2x2. But I'll have them drop into like a 1x1 area. Alright. So then there'll be water source leading this way. That's not where I wanted to place it. I think you can see. Never mind. Actually, I realized, yeah, that. I need place beginning. Crap. I'm gonna open the chest.
Oh, I hit the horse. Oh no.
Oh my god. Can I? Bye.
Aw, crap. I didn't do nothing.
Bruh.
Ow.
Art online?
Yeah.
Where the fuck I play that game? Okay, so if I drop something, will that push it in? I don't. Okay, so gather the materials. So now I've got.
Whew. It's just quickly.
Hey.
Oh my goodness, that noise was terrifying.
Yo, who just
What?
joined?
Whenever I logged back into the Discord. God.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 blocks.
Ethan, can I have
There's
some
the
shulker
water.
boxes?
Some what?
Shulker
4.
boxes.
Yeah, there should be some on my chest. If I
Wait.
have any.
Alright.
1.
How many can I have?
2.
I don't care.
3.
I mean, I don't really need them, so.
4.
What?
Okay, I'm beginning the works of the design of the. Look, I can't English today. Working on the first design for the creeper farm. I'm now working on like the spawner itself, and I pray that this works. If it does, then we will finally have a successful working farm. Oh, the thing is, creepers can't spawn in water, can they?
No, I don't think so.
Alright, so I'm gonna have to dispense water for creepers, which like that for my so 2 blocks. Creepers spawn at any out.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Solid place trapdoors.
As the bottom side as a solid block.
Oh yeah.
Creeper designs I've seen just use solid blocks. Not just they use
Just
slabs for some reason. The dark and still produce light.
Produce light.
Yeah, they produce a small. If there's they do. They act.
Huh. Not near that.
It's weird. So.
Make me an actual home because I'm getting kind of out.
Wait. Hold up. I can do this. And check. Fines. Because see, because all these good there. Exchange is one of the blocks for outside the farm. That's something I want to put up. Oh, not sure. Build the.
Wait, where?
So spawn and wall trapdoors there. Kind of wait. Oh. Wait.
Where?
Right, trapdoor. Doors. Now I've got to try to fill in this, but in a checkerboard pattern. X primarily trapdoor. Oh, is it turning daytime? It's turning daytime.
It's killing.
Time. Oh, would you look at that? More mobs spawned under. Alright, so I just want to quickly hook up that redstone system that allows it to dispense. That allows it to dispense it. A lever. I don't need walls at the moment. So I just need a little something that works. So I'm assuming everyone's gonna be facing the front. Okay, so the collection system I'll put underground, but the spawner itself is gonna be above ground. And I'll make sure people face the back of the spawner. If they want to see the amount of creepers, they probably don't. Doesn't interfere with the other bits of redstone. Alright, I'm gonna just wait for night to roll around, and then I pray that creepers start spawning, and I hope this actually works.
2, 3. Yeah, boy, now I got a bunch of shulkers.
This farm didn't produce.
Shulkers.
Alright, now just... and pray that this actual one's in creepers. Oh hey, a phantom, would you look at that? Fucking die.
All you hear is...
Alright, he's dead. No mobs are spawning.
I have 9 shulker boxes. Let's go.
I'm not seeing any... Oh, it's because I don't have any fences. Alright, yeah, no mobs are spawning in here at the moment. And they're all right in the... die. And then... should work.
What are some that...
Yeah, I'm gonna try to read to see if it's any better.
Wait.
What are they? Oh, who just did that?
Ethan just left and joined again.
Oh, fun.
Hey, it's working better now.
Oh, nice.
I don't know why I didn't do that a long time ago.
Oh, I can't. Uh-oh. Now I can't move. If I leave this for a while, then will it work? I pray that this works. I want a working method for this creeper farm. And if this one works, then it'll be less cost efficient, or less costly. Yeah, sure. And
less
it'll work,
efficient.
and it'll be more efficient. So, if this does work, then I'll have an efficient creeper farm. But you may have to replace the carpets out every once. So, if I just turn it day, or sunrise, so mobs again. And, oh wait, there's a creeper spawning distance, that's right. You've got to be 30 blocks away for a creeper to spawn.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, apparently there's no. You've got to be more than 30 blocks away at a distance. But you've got to make sure the chunks are loaded in there. And then a creeper will end up.
So red. But I don't want to pee.
Oh, you ended your stream, didn't you?
Who, me?
Oh no, it's still going. It was piled under stuff. Under all subscriptions. That shovel do be looking kind of fly though.
Kinda dummy thick.
Kind of dummy thick. Wait. Oh, I turned it to sunrise. Sunset. Silly Billy.
Don't say that ever again, please.
I think while that's going, I'ma do some fun things. Like, make a rail trickery. No, I'm not gonna do that. That's kind of stupid.
I have 21 gunpowder. Where's my sugar cane? I
Where's
need to
the
make
sugar
paper. Where's the cocaine?
I have like
I
3
think you have more
gunpowder.
eggs than paper.
Now I have 45 rockets.
You have more eggs than gunpowder, gonna be
Wait,
honest.
can you put rockets in your
Or not
offhand?
gunpowder.
Yes, you can!
You can, but I don't think it works.
Aw, wait, let me see. Oh, no, you can't. That's so stupid.
It's kind of gay, man.
It really is.
It's super omega gay.
Oh, just one hit killed a skeleton. That was nasty.
Nice, no mobs have spawned.
Epic.
Okay, time to search YouTube for an efficient farm. I might not be able to hear you.
How do you
Ask
add a what?
question.
Well,
Oh!
You press the X button in the top right corner?
So I went into my search bar to search up
jeez.
to search up creeper farms. As soon as I put up my thing, I saw my search history on YouTube. And I forgot I watched a video last night called Dry Up Dursley Prune. And you know the scene in the movie Harry Potter Sorcerer's Stone? How Hagrid bursts into that shed and then fucking what's his face pulls the shotgun, like pulls out a shotgun and almost shoots tries to shoot Hagrid. Well, it's that, but instead of the muzzle of the shotgun.
Alright, boys, I'm about to end the stream here. Oh, shut up. Alright, let's see here. What? What do you think, I'm retarded? I can hear my mother from here.
No, you can't.
Alright, so this has been my first time like doing like some serious streaming. And honestly, it's not that bad. I might start